So which big names were out, you ask? Well, Ancelotti resting Kaká, Andrea Pirlo, and Massimo Otto. Ronaldo missing due to injury as well. Siena putting the pressure on 13th. Daniele Galoppa able to dribble in on goal. Dida, great save, though, to keep it scoreless. Cafu burned in defense as you look at the replay, and a nice save by the Milan backstop getting the hands up. Siena boss Andrea Mandolini shouting that he wants more of the same, and he's going to get it. 24th minute, Galoppa lobs it far side for Christian Bucci. His shot is saved, but Dida spills it. Massimo Macaroni collects and pumps it in. 1-0 Siena. The former Middlesbrough forward showing his quality still. Dida the bad spill, and Kaka Kaladze whiffs on the clearance. Macaroni says thanks very much and does the rest. But Milan managed to get a late leveler in the 90th. Free kick leads to a scramble. Alessandro Nesta drills it past Dimitrios Eleftheropoulos. 1-1 at the death. Just poor luck for Siena. They cannot get the clearance, and Nesta, good position to rip it. The bench excited that they could at least get the tying goal. Up in the stands, Adriano Galliani. He's pumped up as well, but that's enough for him, he says. I've seen enough, and he's on his way out. But hang on a second. Your side almost get a winner. Free kick late, goes off the crossbar and stays out in the 90th +6. Siena not happy with the result after they had a man sent off in injury time. And at the end of the game, they're expressing their frustration. They have to settle for the point in a 1-1 draw. Which Kiki Sanchez and have had a great start to the season. Full credit to the club for doing it right this time. And while they are certainly implicated and punished, they are so far proving they don't need any help when it comes to winning games in the top flight this time around. Sunday morning, they hosted Udinese at the Stadio Olimpico in Torino, looking to keep their perfect start going. Udinese yet to win a game this term. Juve in the stripes on the offensive 7th. Pavel Nedved cross for David Trezeguet, the header just wide of Samir Handanovic. Trez just back from international duty with France. 32nd, Juve free kick. Alessandro Del Piero takes it. Fierce drive, clanks off the post. They're offside for the rebound. And a close call there for Udinese. 2 minutes later, they're back for another free kick, a little further out this time. Again, it is Del Piero, and again, a hard shot saved by Handanovic, but Juve can't do anything with the rebound. Perhaps the best highlight of the first half, though, was in the stands. Italian fans policing themselves. The long-haired dude lit off some fireworks, and the fans around him alerted security immediately. And just to make sure he doesn't try to run off, one of the fans puts on the old chokehold, but police did eventually escort the young man away without incident. Nice work by the Italian fans. And here's some nice work by Udinese just after the restart. Nice interchange of passes here. Goki Mindler lays a ball up for Andrea Delsina. He pops to Antonio Di Natale, who heads it past Gianluigi Buffon. 1-0 to Udinese. Di Natale's on fire right now, having scored both goals in Euro play for Italy last Wednesday versus Ukraine. Great header there, and Buffon with no chance. Juve caught flat-footed in defense. Udinese feeling confident now, go for a second. Fabio Quagliarella rainbows to space through Gian Asamoah. He rips it off the drop, but nails the post behind Buffon. And again, Juve caught in defense and lucky not to be down two. Juve boss Claudio Ranieri a little concerned with his back four. Just into injury time, Juve putting on pressure for a late one. Nice trio of passes opens it up for Antonio Nocerino. Cross for Vincenzo Inaquinta, and the header is in. But the whistle had gone, and a foul to Juve. Inaquinta nailed for the push-off. It remains 1-0. One last chance, 90th +2. Again, Del Piero, though, nailing the frame of goal. Udinese managed to hold off Juventus and record a 1-0 win at the Olimpico. Juve's first loss of the term. A 1-0 final. At Reggio Calabria, Roma coach Luciano Spalletti hinted he might rotate a squad for the clash with Regina. But when it was all said and underway, all the big names were there. Francesco Totti to Alberto Aquilani, but his one-time volley wide of the goal. Back the other way, Regina Chance, 17th. Nicola Amoruso takes the ball far side, works for a shooting lane, but the shot saved by Alexander Doni. 51st minute, Roma attacking to that end, and it's Juan fancy footing one past Andrea Campagnolo. 1-0 to Roma. Juan expected to be a player rested for this one, but he does the damage. Totti the pass in, and the Roman fans on their feet in celebration. Just a few minutes later, Regina hurt their own cause when Carlos Valdez takes down Simeone Parotta. Valdez handed a straight red for the foul, and Regina down to 10. Look at the studs up challenge here by Valdez. A red card no matter what league you're playing in. Dangerous stuff, so he is done. So Roma go to work looking to punish the hosts further. 61st minute, it's Ludovic Giuli with a turn and shot. Deflected, and Campagnolo has to be sharp to tip it over. And A nice save there from the Regina goalkeeper. Kept under pressure for the rest of the match. Nice passing play here in the 70th by Roma. Quick passes to open Peralta, but he volleys the shot wide. But Campagnolo couldn't stop the ball. 84th Roma would double their edge. Pass from the wing, dummy to Totti, and he buries it under the keeper. 2-0 Roma. Nice job by Peralta to let this one go by, and Campagnolo with little chance. Totti's going to bury that 10 out of 10. And with the game out of reach, Regina fans decide now would be a good time for a bottle toss. So much for policing yourselves. Roma win 2-0. Over at the San Siro, champions Inter hosting Catania. Big news for Inter, the return of Adriano and Hernan Crespo to action. And there is Adriano waving to the fans. 4th minute of action, Catania on the offensive. Mariano Ichko allowed to work into the area. The low drive, but it's saved by Julio Cesar and rolls wide. Opening chance for Inter, 11th. Luis Figo outwitting a couple of defenders here to get the shot, but the lobbed effort just tipped over by Albano Bizzarri. The Argentine keeping it goalless. But the tie didn't last much longer. A bit of a gong show effort coming up as Adriano falls and Crespo manages to bury the shot on the far side, and it's 1-0 to Inter. Speaking of Argentines, there's Crespo with a great return to the lineup. Mike Kahn is the one to get the ball to Crespo, and he does the rest, not showing any signs of rust. So seeing that, Adriano decides to get in on the action. He works hard to get a shot away in the 28th. A top-of-the-box effort saved by Bizzarri, and he hangs on. It stayed 1-0 at the restart. Early second half, Catania trying to level. Gionatha Spinazzi worked in for a shot, saved by Cesar, and Spinazzi whiffs the rebound. Great save from the inner keeper, and Spinazzi rues his luck there. He knows he should have done better. Instead, it would be Inter getting the next goal. Couple of passes working the ball up the park here. Aprecido, Cesar on the near side takes the feed from Zlatan all day to tee this one up, and he roofs it. 2-0 to Inter. Cesar, the Brazilian, unlocking the defense with a nicely timed run and a great feed from Ibrahimovic as well. He came in off the bench. Inter in total control. They would go after some insurance in added time. Adriano taking the pass, rifles in a shot on Bizzarri, but the goalkeeper not giving him anything at the near post. Adriano had his chances, but can't get another goal for his club. Inter settle with a 2-0 win. Parma playing host to Calgary, our last stop. Parma in white as the host team. Free kick near side 18th, almost managed to put it in. Great save on the line, though, by Marco Fortin. Daniele Dessina with a point-blank effort, completing afterwards with a shirt tuck. Other end, Calgary free kick from distance. It's off the post, and Alessandro Matri there to bury it in the 41st. 1-0 to Calgary. The long free kick catching Bucci, and when it comes off the post, he's nowhere near saving it. Matri volleys it easily, and Calgary ahead at the restart. Visitors get into trouble, though, in the 63rd. Diego Lopez catching Stefano Morone with the high kick, or did he? Look at the replay. Second angle showing minimal contact, but Morone sells it. PK to level it for Paulo Cazzoleni, but his shot saved by Fortin. Here's that PK replay Carlos loves so much. Fortin getting it right. Calgary still ahead in the 72nd, but not for long. Lob ball to Bernardo Carati, and he's onside. The turning drive into goal. It's 1-1. A call for offside, but Carati well onside for that pass. Times it perfectly. Nice goal. First of the game. First in his first game back. Swings that one past to 14. The two teams content to keep it at that. A goal and point to each at this one. It ends in a 1-1 draw at the final whistle. Sunday.